dam in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception. And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he can...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Robert Tonyan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down at 7. This is Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up? The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 21-0 our score after one. Second and 11. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On play action, Lawrence.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So that one will be accepted.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here this first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They go play action with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
To try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return is Hines. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
First and 10, Taylor now. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now a give to Taylor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in Week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Jay Tufele, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return is Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On first down, Taylor takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Bridgewater's throw complete here to Doyle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
First down, Colts.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Caleb Chason in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Third down, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen, his second sack of the night. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your
taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return is Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts take over a first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On second down now, it's Taylor. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. DJ Chark, 52 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater to the right side, complete to Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. To throw is Bridgewater. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. Looking for Campbell downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Shifts by him, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The 71 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Ball up
out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down at 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build up to it, right? All day long anticipating it. And then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
Thank you.